Hi VC, back again. Thought I'd just give you a quick vinyl update on my vinyl finds like over the last week. I've got loads of other records that I got online and other stuff, but they can sit there until I get around to doing them. But I thought I'd just do my latest finds, especially because I found something today I was actually really chuffed with. So let's start off with that one. Now, some of you might remember, if you've watched any of my videos, I got some VCLT from Headley, and this included this record. Well, this cover anyway. Record inside is slightly different now. Thomas Jefferson K, first grade, on ABC Records, well, ABC Dunhill Records. And this is a brilliant album, absolutely brilliant. Well, what I found today for £1.50, which I couldn't believe, was this one. And this one is, let's get this right, that one was the American pressing inside, and this one had the British pressing inside. So because the cover that Headley gave me was better, I've swapped the records round. So that one's going to be some lucky person's VCLT. This one is now my copy of Thomas Jefferson K, and it's in great. The record is in fantastic condition, better than Headley's one. Headley, I've got to thank you again so much for that, because it is just a truly awesome album. I'm still playing it. But this one actually came with this, which is the insert. I don't know whether this was just with UK pressings or whether it was with American pressings as well, but it actually gives you some information about the record itself. And you've got a nice picture of him, I guess, with his daughter, or I don't know. But it actually tells you who wrote each track. You can see there. But what I couldn't believe, on background vocals for 1, 2, 3 tracks, and I didn't know this, don't know if Headley does, probably does, is Dusty Springfield. Dusty Springfield sang backup. It's like, what? So the list of people connected with this record is just absolutely unbelievable. So not only is Dusty Springfield singing background, you've got Walter Becker and Donald Fagen on it, and I think producing it. Can't remember. Did they produce it? No. Gary Katz produced it, but they wrote 2 tracks and played on those 2 tracks. You've got Rick Derringer playing guitar. He's recorded by himself, not great. This is just such a special album. So I'm now even more thrilled to own this album, because it is just brilliant. Right, enough of me wittering. Oh, bother. Right, I'll put that away later. Enough of me wittering on about Thomas Jefferson K. On to other vinyl finds. I'm trying. Ooh, yeah, I'll do the other 2 I bought today. Oh, I'll do these in reverse order, actually. These also picked up today, a couple of other albums. I got the hits of Hank Snow. Pretty sure I haven't got this one. I think I've only got the Railroad one of Hank Snow. I think I looked at that before, but it was scratched to buggery, so I think that's a nice copy of it. And I also picked up another ONJ album, Have You Never Been Mellow, released in '75. Yeah, it's going to be country. It's going to be. Look at that. Looks like a startled fawn on the cover. Right, there we go. Bit of a Far Show reference there. Next 2 records I picked up late last week. This one is a funnier. Excuse my pronunciation. Funnier All Stars. This is brilliant. Jazz, kind of Cuban rock. It is fantastic. You've got Billy Cobham playing drums. I don't know the salsa players or the whatever genre you call it. Afro-Caribbean. I don't know the Afro-Caribbean players, but I recognise Willie Colon on trombone. You got Jan Hammer on keyboards. Jorge Santana, Carlos's brother, on guitar, and it is fabulous. It seems to have been part of it is recorded at Yankee Stadium on an ill-fated gig that was cut short when the crowd took to the stage, and then some of it's studio where they've tried to recreate it. But it is excellent. Really rate this record. Absolutely brilliant. And then the same shop, I picked this one up, and I haven't taken the sticker off yet, so I could get on with that. Curtis Mayfield, Got to Find a Way. This is beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. There's just some brilliant tracks on here, like Love Me Right in the Pocket, So You Don't Love Me, Mother's Son, Ain't No Love Lost. It is a fantastic record. Cover's a bit beaten up and dirty, but the record itself plays beautifully. So I was so happy to pick this one up because it is a brilliant album. Next few I picked up. I picked those up together. That was that one. What was that one? Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, next few I picked up together. These were all 50p each, and I thought, whoa. Even if they're naff, I'll go and pick them up. This one I love. 15 Mersey hits. So it's all original artists, but it's pretty ropey condition. But what can you expect for 50p? So you've got Jerry and the Pacemakers doing their famous tracks, Freddie and the Dreamers doing their famous tracks. You got Farmer John by the Premiers. You got Hippie Hippie Shake and Good Golly Miss Molly by Swinging Blue Jeans, who I think were well ahead of their time. You should listen to the guitar solos on Hippie Hippie Shake and Good Golly Miss Molly. They're metal. It is metal. It is so rock. They were recorded in '63, I think. And then for some reason you've got Wild Thing by the Trogs. Now they didn't even come from Merseyside, so they came from Somerset or somewhere. So why they're on it, I don't know. I think they've just been there to make up the numbers. But this is a cracking compilation on Pickwick Star Tracks. Marvellous. Yeah, I picked this up for 50p. The Greatest Hits of Duane Eddy. I thought this was going to be twangtastic. Well, it is, but it's re-recorded versions of them of the tracks from about late 70s. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I mean, I don't mind because it only cost me 50p, but it says absolutely nothing about when it was recorded. You think, looking at that, you think you're getting, like, original recordings. Anyway, moving on. I also picked up this. I like early Bee Gees, so I just thought I'd pick up this. It's got different tracks to the orange cover Bee Gees Greatest Hits, but it is a compilation. So you've got Massachusetts on it, but a lot of other things completely different. Had to pick it up for 50p. You can't leave things like that behind. And had to pick this one up as well, which is Bobbie Gentry. It's got, not familiar with a lot of the tracks on here, but it does have a cover of Tobacco Road. It doesn't have Oh to Billy Joe, which I think is a truly awesome song. Truly awesome song. I've got to get that on something. I think this is this an original album or is it might be an original album. I don't know whether it's a compilation or an album. I'm sure Hesley would tell me, but there we go. I've got that as well. Listen to this one, and I really enjoyed this. Brenda Leigh and Pete somebody or other. Pete Fountain, clarinet player. Kind of show tuney a bit, but very enjoyable to listen to. Released in, I think, late 60s. Not sure when it was released. Maybe late 60s. But it's Brenda Leigh singing a load of... When was Cabaret out? Maybe it's early 70s. But she does like Cabaret. There's a kind of Hush, Windy, Night and Day, Can't Take My Eyes Off You, 59th Street Bridge song. So yeah, that was quite a good listen. Really enjoyed listening to that. I also picked this up. All these cost about less than a pound or less. Picked that up. Pointer Sisters, Black and White. I haven't listened to this one yet, but the only track I know is Slow Hand, which I think was a Springsteen. Was that a Springsteen track? I'll just have a look. That's side 2. That's side 1. No, it's not a Springsteen track at all. What am I talking about? Don't know what I'm talking about. But I do like this band. I think they were really good. They were out now poppy stuff as well. But I was glad to pick that up for £1. So there we go. That's that one. And then the final two. Picked this one up. I finally got myself a Wendy and Lisa album. I've got 12 inches, but I didn't actually have anything on vinyl album. So this is Fruit at the Bottom. The one I'm really looking out for is the one before this, and I think is it called Wendy and Lisa? I can't remember. But this one's got Lolly Lolly in it, which is good. And the track Fruit at the Bottom. It's sort of nicely funky. It's not out and out funky like Prince, but it's good. It is good stuff, and they're looking really good there. So really happy I got that. Brilliant. And then finally picked up this is a right oddity as far as I can tell. This is an album called Hard Cash, and it was the soundtrack. 14 specially recorded songs from and inspired by the BBC TV series Hard Cash, which seems to have been some kind of... Oh, it's got an insert, hang on. Which seemed to... Oh, here we go. We were asked to write the music for the BBC series Hard Cash at the beginning of '89. I don't know. I think it was about hard times in the late 80s. But what they ended up... Oh, Hard Cash is a BBC North West documentary, first broadcast March 1990. But what you get is a who's who of folk. I mean, you've got Richard Thompson on here. Ron Kavanagh, Martin Carthy, Dave Kelly, Joanne Kelly, June Tabor, the Watersons, another Richard Thompson. So you've got loads and loads of, real stars of the British folk scene coming together to record tracks for this soundtrack. I have no idea what the TV show was like, and I haven't listened to this yet, but I'm really looking forward to listening to that. I think really good. There's pictures of everybody there. Really looking forward to that, and that was £1. Right, so there we go. So that's my latest record haul. Hope you've enjoyed looking at that. Hope it's given you something interesting to try and track down, or maybe go and listen to. So I am going to go and search through my records for 1989 records for my Gimme 10s. So take it easy. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Bye, VC.